down to ride for flips. Real G's gonna ride around to this. Man, I got no time to write at this. I never left my 9 to 5 for this waste man thing. I don't care what rave man's in. I came here to relax, but if it gets mad, make a young boy take man's things. Try to tell me I'm way too big to rebel. Nah, man, you're never too big to rebel. I was in the O2 singing my lungs out, rude, but you're never too big for Adele. Leave my yard, blow a kiss to my girl. Salute to my sister as well. Gotta keep trophies down at my mum's bit. Man, I'm getting way too big for my shelf. Man, I see bare MCs on the sideline, but I still got a couple bangs in the pipeline. Man, I got grown men at me. You're getting way too old for the timeline. You're getting way too old for this. Should've looked after your kids.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Saints are the least scored on team in the league, and they'll be up against the Redskins offense that will need to rise to the occasion.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. DeShone Kizer, the former Notre Dame man, will lead his troops onto the field.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Here's Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guy.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was third down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They begin the drive with Johnson. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. Second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now Kaiser. And that is incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Here we go.
On third down, Kaiser. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trent Cole in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be brought out by their QB, the former number 10 overall pick in the draft from Texas Tech, Patrick Mahomes.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second down, 8.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. Let's go.
Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. That one intended for Anquan Bolden. And it's 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Mahomes now to throw. Royal making the catch over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now whistles as time has run out on this first quarter. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Steps away to his left. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height, or even speed. They use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
This is their third drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Come on, let's go! What? None! What? None!
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Come on, let's go! Fire 38!
Kaiser from the gun on third. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
1 minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A gain of 3, second down.
Delayed game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
This caught by Royal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down, Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Saints on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Room here to run. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Mahomes to throw on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. We have hit halftime. Never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Eddie Royal, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 30. 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Todd Gurley, 79 yards, and the Saints add on to their lead. And on tackle. He would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out now come the Redskins. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot
position.
more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Johnson, and the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
They go to Johnson again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Kaiser now. Screenplay, Johnson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Eric Decker, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
A second down throw now for Kaiser. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Come on, let's go.
Again, it's Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Redskins send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like, touchdown, New Orleans! Darren McFadden, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Saints are pouring it on. And there he had to break multiple tackles to earn that touchdown. Bottom line, he earned that touchdown.
Indeed he did. That was pretty much a get off of me run and all the way into the end zone.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
Let's go!
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Kaiser now to throw on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. DeQuell Jackson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Kaiser is brought in by Jamison Crowder. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go! 190! 190!
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
No. Trent. Up to now, Barney. Here we go now.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The Saints on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He can run for it, and he will. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On first down, it's Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Third down, they'll run it with Gurley. Down to the 25. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. Alex Smith, he was the story there with 4 touchdown passes. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A first down throw for Kaiser. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Decker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
this defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Kaiser, and that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for New Orleans, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
Scouting points are earned every week. Make sure you use all of your points. A portion of your remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Michael, you can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, about to